about writing piecewise functions from situations. Before we begin, because this could certainly be kind of sort of tricky, some important notes at the top of the page. We're going to highlight here the fact that we know if it's a piecewise function that we could have a couple different things going on. I'm going to try to limit it to 2 for this particular scenario, but it could always work its way to 3 or 4 depending upon the situation. Certainly in play there with that. Another thing to keep in mind is when we write out functions, whether it had been in Algebra 1 class or here in Algebra 2 class, if it is a constant interval, we know that we're going to have a horizontal line. What that means is that when I actually write out the equation, we're just going to have a number that's just going to keep it flat. There's going to be no slope to the scenario, so that will help us out with the horizontal line. One last piece of advice before we move into the actual problems. In terms of reading through word problems, because that can certainly be tricky, we want to make sure that we focus and see if we can find any slope words. Words like each or every or per. Those words will help us understand that there's going to be a slope. Not only that there's going to be one, but the actual number for the slope is probably somewhere in the ballpark of where that's happening in the sentence in the write-up of the problem. So we want to focus on all those specific things as we go through these problems in this 1.5 section of the piecewise functions.